of the hottest tracks and coolest mashups of the moment.
Happy days, family. How you doing? Welcome, the family on YouTube. Listening to me, the silent listener. It's your really lovely. You return on TUBONGE on the best radio station, the Black Hot 5 Radio Network, meteor of the 21st century. I hope you're having a beautiful, phenomenal, magical week full of peace, abundance. You know what? And just living in your moment. But welcome once again. Remember to follow us on all the social media platforms. Subscribe to our channel, and also remember download our app on the Google Play. So stream on www.blackhot5radionetwork.com for amazing healthy supplements. Before we start, actually, I'm going to play a short video of some of the supplements we do have to basically give you a hint of what we do have for you.
Fuel your body with complete multivitamin, the perfect balance of essential nutrients for daily health and wellness. Carefully formulated from natural ingredients, our multivitamin packs vitamins A, C, D, E, plus key minerals like zinc and magnesium to support your immune system and boost energy. Just one tablet a day is all you need. Take it with water and feel the difference as prescribed by your healthcare provider. Stay active, stay strong, stay ready with Complete Multivitamin, your daily dose of vitality. Complete Multivitamin, simple, powerful nutrition. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition store.
For $32.90 super affordable, we also have the apparel clothing with the Black Hot 5 Radio logo on it. You can leave a poly or order as you pay slowly, the ones who can understand what I'm saying, and it's going to be delivered at your doorstep. Again, it's me, the lovely Irritan Longoria, with the phenomenal, magical, black magic panel with me.
Good afternoon, Grand Rising. Good evening from our end, 6 minutes past 5 p.m. and welcome to another episode of TUBONGE. Hope you guys are ready to talk like us, enjoy the show. My name is Joby.
I feel like the Wednesday we could just the
week is going super fast. The week is going super fast.
Yeah. So fast.
Literally. But wagwan, amazing people. Welcome to TUBONGE, to talk and TUBONGE. I'll see you. Kabisa wagwan.
Welcome. What's a goodie with y'all?
Chilling.
How you doing? How's your week?
We're taking cocktails. How do you say taking cocktails is chilling?
Yes,
so yes, we're taking
chilling.
cocktails.
I'm taking
Which cocktails, Jovi? Which one are you taking?
Hey, Kita ameturusha under the bus.
They've been taking them cocktails and both of them.
Oh, okay.
They've been taking their cocktails and both of them end up in the hospital.
Oh shit, that's what it's been saying.
Yeah, it was under the bus.
I had typhoid. It has nothing to do with cocktails.
Man, I'm like, which
Damn.
cocktail? I don't even take cocktails.
Me, I only drink water and Jesus' blood.
Period, man.
Very important.
Yeah.
Very important.
Jesus blood, Jesus blood ain't worse than the cocktails. What? Jesus blood.
I'm just drinking water for me. That's all.
That's good. Some healthy stuff
And
going
tea.
on. Yeah, being
Lots of
intentional and stuff.
Yeah.
Being focused and stuff.
Since they have not banned me from taking tea.
Yeah. That would be sucker. That would be sucker.
I feel bad.
That would be
I can't
sucker.
take yogurt.
For real.
Yeah, you can, though.
Imagine I love yogurt. I can't
You can
take
try
yogurt
to be a
anymore.
Kidogo.
I think you regulate.
Yeah, I'll
A
take
little
it.
bit.
Period.
Like, don't take a little bit of so much, like kales or yogurt, and then you're not really drinking water, but you drink water, or the other healthy fat they're supposed to drink. Yeah, but I hope you're feeling better, even Shimani.
I'm
trying.
Yeah, because
I'm
y'all
better.
were not feeling better on Monday.
Crazy, yeah?
Yeah, but here they are, being all magical and being all
Back
phenomenal.
life will never last.
Yes.
Back to life.
Mm.
Back to reality.
That's what's up. We're gonna have a conversation here
Oh,
about
sing it, Joey, sing it.
about men, right? Men.
Men are the best.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know. Welcome, Mr. Newsom. Yes. So, Kenyan man shocked after coming home from work only to find his household items, personal belongings destroyed, and his 43-inch TV stolen by his girlfriend. What did he do, honestly? What did
You know what kind of woman he was with.
Alrighty. Because we also have another individual who was really disappointed by his girlfriend who visited him and didn't clean up the dirty dishes. So I'm gonna
What?
play this video
Like,
video for us to get an image of what really happened. But I believe something must have happened even before I played the video.
They
For
cheated.
this lady to actually act like
They
this.
cheated. You don't go
Yeah,
crazy
because
for
she
no
ripped
reason.
the couch. She
Trust
just
me.
did all the crazy stuff.
Uh-huh.
Destroyed
Am I lying?
the whole household.
I'm not cleaning no dishes though.
Yeah.
But for me
you
to
got that right.
to,
How you gonna be able to clean no
for me
dishes
to
up?
cut your shoes, to vandalize your house.
Yeah,
It's
there has to
something
be
you've really done.
something.
It's not right. I'm not saying
It's not,
right,
of course,
but
it's not right. You don't do that.
for me to have that kind of anger, there's something you pushed the button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something you did and
Exactly,
you did a video
Gilbert.
showcasing it on the internet. But what did you do? That's her question.
Sasa nashinda poa tu
Probably caught him with another woman.
kafika nyumba ukapigwa na butwa. Now look at what my girlfriend has decided to do me.
Oh, they're still dating, so it's still the girlfriend.
Wow,
They're still dating? And she broke all his shit?
wow, wow.
Yeah, and took his personal belongings, his TV. Yeah, destroyed everything, the whole house. But I believe there has to be something that he did for the lady to react like that.
I don't care what I did. You got to go.
What?
Yeah, you got to go. You out of there. I don't care what I did. You got to go. Okay.
Joby's speculating
No.
that the guy cheated, literally, for the
Yeah,
lady to.
he never
act
cheated.
like
You better
this.
you better get the hell out of here.
It's not right to do this. We're
No.
not advocating for this, but for
It ain't right what I did, but you better be gone before I get home.
I think she's
You better
already
get your ass
gone.
out of there.
She left. She left already.
Good for her. Don't come back.
He's in a chair. She decided to do it like this.
She ripped the seats and everything. And then she put water in it. I'm not
That-
sure.
Wow.
That's rage. Yeah, that's rage. See what you said?
Wow.
So we're talking about psychology. That's rage. So a woman to be taking that point of rage, he did something that's unforgivable for her.
Yeah.
So that's rage.
You know, first and foremost, that's illegal. Let's keep
It's
it
not
right.
right.
It's illegal in Kenya. Somebody can take you
To
to
prison.
court and you can be arrested. So before you go out crazy and vandalizing, I'm like, yeah, we are mad, but please, not with my things. Even people that break cups and do when they're
Exactly
mad,
right.
like that, when they're mad, they want to break glasses.
Yeah.
You're mad in my house, you can't take my glass and break. Go and shout in the rooftop. You understand? Leave people's things alone. I know, go and beat something, like go and even beat the wall. Why are you so fast with touching people's things? That becomes a problem. Even if it's not right,
Yeah.
literally, because first and foremost, this is not the first case. We've actually talked
So
about
many.
here. So many cases where you find, and it's always the women.
a norm.
Yeah.
They take the TVs, they break, and you know somebody can take you to court for this shit, and you'll be
Yeah.
able to pay like a lot and a lot and a lot. Yes, it's questionable because definitely the guy did something. Obviously, for her to feel this type of way,
course.
he definitely did something. But that does it justify? There's a lot of things you'd have done. Walk out. Go and take you. I don't know. There's just a better options. I guess,
Exactly
you
right.
know,
And walk
when,
out.
when you're really really mad, the best thing I can actually advocate for, go get some fresh air and leave. Leave this guy. If it is something you can't advocate for, leave him. You know, or I don't know. People are evil. Some people take people's passports and
Yeah, oh my
Like
gosh.
that.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
and
Even
stuff.
identification
Yeah,
cards,
and IDs.
certificates.
Yeah,
Oh my
like you
gosh.
destroy that Nigerian boyfriend. You take his passport.
For Nigerians,
And then,
okay, I won't say much.
and then die.
I won't say much.
Because first and foremost, the only thing that is keeping
They
them in this
deserve.
country
Oh my
is
gosh.
their passport. But look at it from a perspective where somebody can come and arrest you, so you can come and pay for this shit as a person. So I believe for somebody to actually even call you my girlfriend, you guys have created a relationship.
course.
You know, there are better ways to solve conflicts rather than going and
Yeah,
throwing
violence.
things and violence. Because imagine if the guy would have been there, these things would have been on his face.
Yeah.
Pa, glasses on his
That's
face and
bad.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. And that's how people end up losing their lives. Imagine.
Facts.
Yeah, I know you married a crazy woman and probably you expected her. I feel like for somebody to get out and do this anger, she's done something before that is less crazier.
Yeah.
And you saw the red
Yeah,
flags, right?
and you
see
saw
the
it,
red
but you
flags.
still were like, hey, let me still continue cheating on my girl, and she's a crazy one. this is what you get.
That is so
But it's
true.
not right for women to actually do this. It's not right.
not
It's
justifiable
illegal.
to do that.
It's really illegal. There are better ways to solve issues. You might even find you've hit somebody and that's how they die. And then you ask yourself, just a single injury. Umemgonga tu kichwa in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Like literally, that's how
That's right.
somebody
Sure.
ends up dying
Yeah.
because, hey, you are full of rage.
It's true.
There's better ways. For somebody you've created a relationship and probably they were living together.
Yeah.
One may create
I think
friends.
so.
Yeah, you can actually talk about. And if you don't feel like talking about it, leave.
Yeah.
Block the guy and just chat.
Just move
Like if
on.
he's cheating or whatever. Unless he stole your money, that is worth that shit.
Stop your money.
You can't trust this man.
Somebody ever come back that money unless he stole your money.
They actually steal women's money. If my money is worth your TV, I'm going with your TV.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I find out the 1 million I've been keeping under the bed is missing,
Yeah.
and then you see we are living with,
Yeah.
I'm taking everything. You see, but I've also seen, like I was telling you guys behind the camera, I've also seen like mature men who let things go.
Yeah.
See these
Oh my
ones
gosh.
that go and
Yeah.
actually just go out on social media crying and stuff. I've seen, and those are really masculine. When I talk about they're not in their young 20s or 30s.
Yeah.
They're very
Men.
masculine men.
Yeah.
And one of them just told me, I was telling Joby before, I've gone to his place, it's like a 2-story building. I was like, what is happening to your house? It's so empty this time. It's like, my wife left with everything. And I'm like, okay. He did complain. He was like, I'm starting to buy stuff. By that time, it was just empty. It just had a TV and small 2 couches. And I was like, when you look at it a year later,
Men don't need much to live, Shimani.
Yeah,
we don't need anything. Women, you guys need all that stuff.
Yeah.
Men, we don't need a lot to live. We don't
Yeah.
need. See, the main thing we lost now is the woman. Okay, she's gone. See, we built a house with all that shit because of the women and also the children. If we got children, but men, we don't need nothing.
It's true.
Yeah,
I don't need nothing.
Mom can sleep on the couch.
they can and
on
have a
the
big
floor.
TV.
On
And have
the-
a big TV
True.
and just sleep on the
On
floor,
the
like
floor,
literally,
like,
for
it's just
months.
amazing.
And then when they get a girl, now you'll start seeing a few cups,
Yes.
a few things, like you'll be like, that's a woman, the presence of a woman.
It's so
But he
true.
left everything.
Exactly.
He left everything for her, like she carried everything.
My mom too has ever done that.
Yeah, and your pops didn't complain, right?
What she do?
After my mom separated with my stepdad, she took everything.
Yeah, and he didn't
Everything.
complain, right?
I don't know if he complained. I was young, man.
Yo, we don't know. Why he probably complain because that nigga didn't have nothing.
Well, we carried like the bed, the chairs, the TV, everything that was in the house. We left him just his clothes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because also I asked my friend, like, why did you go for it? Why did you fight for it? He told me, she has my kids. So it's okay. She needs that. And
Yes,
it's not
I
the
don't think
first
so.
time. I've seen somebody
Exactly.
leave a whole house and cars.
Yeah.
Like, and he said, I'm going to start a new life. And by the way, they always pick up.
They
It's
do.
crazy because
They always
you're
get back
fucking
on
this
their
man up
feet.
like this.
Very quick.
Get him
Yeah.
1 year later. His house is full again.
You're
So
stuck
true.
with this
You
stuff.
are stuck
Yeah.
with this,
Back.
and you've broken the 43-inch TV. What is it gonna do?
So true.
Sincerely, yet she stole. This man is also petty.
Honestly.
Which did she steal? She took.
She-
And probably maybe
Yeah, she
you
took.
guys
She
have
didn't
got them
steal.
together.
We don't know
If we cost
the
share,
main
Yeah.
story about it.
I know. If we
Right.
caution you're my boyfriend, no,
I'm
I'm taking
carrying.
everything. I am taking.
Trust me, I'm taking.
Sure, because
We are
you put
not
your money in
dividing.
it. Yeah, you put your money in it. So I wish he told us the deep story that he didn't tell us. Yes, we see about it, but what's the main story of what really happened, honestly?
The main thing is
I think she poured water in the mattress. I know.
Go take it out in the sun.
there's nothing working here.
The computer. She destroyed the computer and everything. But tell us what you did, mister, so we can be able to understand what's really going on. But as we move forward, also, we have another video that we were talking about before. I was talking about this conversation in regards to another man complaining or disappointed that his girlfriend visited him and didn't clean up the dirty dishes. Really,
That's crazy.
really.
I did it. I told you that, and just like Big Chief said, you African men, you got it so good that you believe that the woman's supposed to come and clean up your shit, and that's your shit. You would never have an African American woman come to your house even expected to clean your shit. She's like, it's like you were insane. Hey, you know you didn't clean my dishes? Who are you talking to?
Me personally, because I really chill with a lot of men.
Okay.
For me, unless like it's us, like we were chilling, like all of us,
Okay.
like let's say we're having a party,
Yeah.
and then I was of course part of the whole
Yeah,
thing.
of course.
I don't mind cleaning, being honest. I don't like, and then if I'm with maybe some few, and literally if I'm with my homies, like I'll
Okay.
say that.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't mind like cleaning, but
Cleaning up.
Sijui, me I
You-
come to your house as
Like,
my
you're
man.
yeah.
I'm not doing it.
What
Trust
if you
me.
were cooking?
That's not what he every time says. He said you came over to see him and his shit's already dirty, and you leave. He
No.
expected you to clean his house.
No,
That's
see,
crazy.
On this case,
Yeah.
this guy left the house
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, they've spent the whole weekend together.
And
So
everything
she
was
left.
clean.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything was clean. So they spent the weekend together.
Yeah,
then.
she came for a few days,
Uh-huh.
and then she stayed there for a few days, and then I think she left on a Monday.
And then he visited.
So I
Yeah.
think he went job akarudi akapata vyombo zijaoshwa.
I was shocked.
He expected her to wash. I'm not doing that. I'm leaving them the same way.
But
Trust
you
me.
kill-
But
you
if I'm with
cook.
the homies, trust me. If I'm chilling like with the men, hivi, nitaosha. Trust me. I'm
What
not
if you
doing it for
cook?
you as an individual.
She's not all cooked and
So,
everything.
so
And then she left like that.
You
What's your
want to-
take on that?
mwenye anaona na nafikiria ama anaweza sema anadanganya, type on the comments if I'm not speaking facts personally, because me I do that.
Me, I
I will
think
clean
it
it.
depends for me.
Okay.
It depends with the situation. First, if I'm knowing you've invited me to your place
Yeah,
for the
that
first
one,
time.
no.
I'm not cleaning and I'm not cooking. Me, I'm
Yeah.
just a passenger princess and I'm
Period.
just a princess in the couch. Bring everything to the table. Literally, that's what I'm gonna do. Like if I'm visiting you
Yeah.
for the first times, don't expect something. If I'm staying with my man and like
You visited.
yeah,
mine.
if I visited my man for the weekend and I used those stuff, I don't actually mind cleaning when I
Right.
leave.
Yeah.
For me, that's how I'll definitely operate. But you don't expect me to do it. If sometimes I'm not feeling okay, I will not. But don't expect, because listen, people, you know, the reason why it's complaining is there's an African mentality where men
Okay,
expect
yeah.
Women
that
to
women
just,
are supporting.
well.
She's not even a wife material. She can't even clean.
Pereka
What were you
kwako.
doing? Who was cleaning your shit before? And right now it's just cleaning. The ones will tell you, oh, there was one that complained the beddings have been dirty for months. The windows have not.
Take them
I'm
to
like,
the laundry.
Bro,
Take them to the laundry.
there's somebody who has been doing that before
Exactly.
me, before you know me, you know.
The heck?
Because African men expect, and if you don't do such stuff, they even judge you by every of my talk. Can you clean and cook? That's what they ask. I'm like, that's not supposed to be a conversation. We can have a dishwasher. We can have a house help.
Washing machine.
Yeah, we can
Right,
have
but have a dishwasher.
Do the laundry.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, you don't expect. It's supposed to be come and attack. Unaona, if this chick alikuwa anataka willingly, if it's her first time,
Yeah.
should have said, okay, let me help clean. That's okay. But if she doesn't want, you don't expect.
Yeah.
The problem that men are expecting, and then they want to judge you with that. You know, they want to judge you. You're not this person because
Yeah.
you can't do
And
that.
then you're gonna act like a wife material, and he's still gonna leave you
Thank
for
you.
another person after you did all that wifey shit. And then he's like, you know, this is not
Yeah.
going anywhere.
And
You know,
Yeah.
Nah,
And you know it's crazy because there are men who actually don't expect you to do shit, and they are like
Right,
wondering.
yeah, I
I've
know.
had
Hold on, Jeremy. What'd you call it? That wifey what?
wifey shit.
You said that wifey shit.
You know, it's crazy because one time I was with my friend, we went to this party, right? Overnight. So these guys were hosting, right? So my friend, she's Ugandan.
Okay.
And then I was with another friend. So we were like 3 girls. So we were waking up in the morning. This chick is clean. Like we were guests. Like
the
what have
first
you?
time
Yeah,
in
like
that house.
like this hata yeye.
Yeah.
My friend, one of our friends alikuwa anajua mabon.
So
So
it was
say,
a first
yeah,
time
it was
being
our first
there.
time. We don't know these
Okay.
guys. We met them last night.
Okay.
We were waking
okay.
up. This chick has cleaned all the vyombo. the guy, imagine, woke up and is like, oh my god, mama wakunini anakuja kufanya hiyo kitu.
Oh shit.
You know, the one who cleans, she's
How embarrassing.
and then I'm like, were you trying to be a pick-me girl?
Yeah.
Were you trying to impress this
It's
man or
giving
what?
that. It's
It's
giving
giving
that.
like, I'm trying so much to impress you. So that,
Someone.
oh, the other ones are lazy. Bro, they were not expecting us to do. Some men don't, and I believe it's perspective. It
Yeah.
depends with
Yeah.
the men, because
Yeah.
I was listening to this story on a radio station, right? And these are men. They were conversating about it, and most of them were like, dem akikuja kwako afai kufanya shit.
Facts.
Most of the men, they were like, dem akikuja kwako, she's not supposed to do anything. You should not expect her to do anything. If she feels like doing it, cool.
will.
But if she's not, but if you're expecting
Yeah.
and then you want to actually tell her, now where's your taosha vyombo? She's not, because before she came in, before you knew her,
Thank you.
who was washing? So I definitely don't agree with cleaning stuff. Mostly if you don't know the person and
I
they just
know.
came to your place. What if it was my place? Are you gonna wake up and clean also as a man before you leave?
Question.
Exactly.
Question.
You're not. So
Yeah.
it is like clean your house, I clean my house.
Yeah.
That's just it.
I definitely
If we
agree
live
with that.
together, we
That's
can
different.
actually, you know, decide on who's doing what, who's doing. Because don't expect me also to be doing all chores as a because you're expecting, oh, you know, a woman is supposed to. If we are living together, naosha vyombo una mop.
Me being honest.
Nafanya you, nafanya you.
Me
That's
being
just
honest,
it.
anyone I've dated, I'm not. I think only once. Yeah, only once. I've done only those, you know, the girlfriend duties and all that. I was doing laundry,
Yeah.
doing and this is because I was staying with a guy.
Okay.
So
Yeah, kama kuishi na yeye,
Yeah.
that makes
But I
sense.
didn't
That
want
one,
to.
that one Gabby was left starving.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to. It's just because I was really in a effed up situation,
Yeah.
like, you know, to like.
Yeah, of course.
I just have to adapt to this
Yeah.
because I have to stay here for the meantime. But
Was he helping? Doing something?
no,
Then that's fucked up.
no,
If you're living with somebody, I think chores zinafaa zikuwe zinagawiwa.
no. Because for me, it got to the point where I was paying rent, literally.
Hey,
when
that's your house.
That's the point where I literally when I went to become a maid and all that. So
No, before that, at that house, you were paying rent.
You was paying
I
rent
went
in
to
that
become
man's
a
house.
maid so I can pay rent.
So you are living with him, you're paying rent and you're doing washing, jobbing.
Before that, he was the one paying rent.
Okay.
So misusing the funds, now I have to look for a job.
And
He has
pay
misused
rent.
funds. Mind you, he's
Okay.
from Dubai.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the
So
Dubai
he
boy.
came back showing off all the money he has.
Okay.
Instead of
Is it the
putting
one
that-
you went to the aunties to work
yeah, exactly. So went to the auntie to work there as a house girl so I can be able to pay the rent of the house we were staying together. But I'm paying rent only to come figure out everything actually has been moved. He has not even been paying rent.
What do you mean everything has been moved?
moved
What do you
to
mean
his
by
mom.
that? Like the furniture and stuff?
Yeah, like he moved out
So
and
you-
he's just been receiving
and you are
funds.
paying-
Yeah,
oh
so
my
the day
gosh.
nimetaka kwenda off.
So you're paying
After-
rent and you're not living. You're living with the auntie at this time.
Yeah.
So
You're
you're
saying-
just sending him money.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was not allowed to go off. So, like, sikuwa napewa off at all.
Shit.
I was not being given
So
off
even
at
he has
all.
no
At all.
house.
No, I was not being given any off. Like, I was working Monday to Sunday, no offs. So one day I say, hey, I want to go see my cousin, because I was still with my cousin also at some point. I'm like, I want to go visit my cousin, because that was the only family at that time, like, people I could talk to. I'm like, I want to go visit my cousin and get my hair done, and then I'll come back tomorrow in the morning. So as I go, I know I'm going to see him. Going, I find a empty house. I'm like, hello, where are you?
Yeah.
Funny, you moved and you never told me.
What did you
I
say?
moved things to my mom, I even sent money for a business, like
Are you
Tengeneze
serious?
Kibanda. He had not done any of that.
Shit, you can't.
So like I just learned from that. I'm like, man, nah, I'll never, ever. So ever since anyone I've dated, you gotta do everything. I'm just gonna be a girlfriend. You cook, you clean.
You've gone
I'm not
through
doing
it,
nothing. Yeah.
Been through the trenches.
Looks like that is your house. I'm
Yes.
supposed to like how you're the one who's supposed to be doing shit.
I just
Because
left.
if I'm paying rent,
literally.
it's my house.
I just left because it got to a point where it was becoming almost became
Yeah.
violent.
Yeah.
That's why I screamed, "Who is he?"
You got that right, Shimani. My paying rent is my house. You got that right.
So I just left. I didn't want no drama, no nothing.
course.
I just left him.
And now you know better.
Yeah.
Yes, the girls, people are saying, the comments of the girls is amazing. Somebody saying, the girls are representing us very well. So proud of you, queens. Another girl is saying, I'm so proud of this young lady. Oh my gosh. That's what's happening. And yeah,
Guys,
Tell me why someone visits me. Eh?
That's your girlfriend. It's not someone.
Jema ananitembelea. She finds everything clean because I'm preparing to receive a visitor, a guest. Then anachafua kila kitu. I don't know how someone just boils all these eggs. I don't know why. Avocado zangu zote
Are you complaining about food?
kulwa zote. All my snacks
Your girlfriend.
soda amekunywa yote, alafu the audacity ya kuacha hivi because ati mtu akiosha ati hiyo ni kufanya wifely duty or something. What are these?
He actually said, like, whatever we're talking about, I think he thinks the girl thinks if you do the cleaning and stuff, you're doing wifely duties. That's why she left the utensils like this.
Nyama alikula yote. Kila kitu and she lives like nothing happened.
I don't understand.
Is this the thing
Also,
about-
this thing of men just coming online and
What
venting
is
about
happening nowadays?
relationships.
Mostly this year.
It's boring. You're becoming you're just
25.
showing off your weakness. Men are just the one now venting about relationships nowadays. Oh, she left. She did. She didn't. She what? You just move on. Things happen. Relationships end. You know. Move on. You people, you're going for interviews. Talking about oh she did. She didn't. What did you do? Because they don't talk about their part. Like it's always the listen. If you've been very keen, if you've been very very keen, if you check on Shade Room, if you check on Nairobi Gossip, if you check on most of these blogs, literally, you'll find men are going for interviews to discuss about their past relationship. I'm like, which part of you? Well, what will you find? Can you talk about your part? Because it's just oh she did, she didn't, it didn't work, it worked, it went, it left. What? Come on.
Becomes really crazy because now I feel like
who are you raising out here?
Unajua, men have been expecting women to be weak. They've been always controlling women and taking advantage. Right now, women have woken up. I was just having this conversation with a friend of mine earlier, and he looked at me in the eyes and was like, you know, Shmani, men are very physical. Men see, women like to hear, men
Of
like
course.
to see. Like that's why he made a very funny example.
Women
that I
wear
think that
makeup?
has- yeah, exactly. What the hell?
Yeah,
That's
women
what he
wear
said, and I was
makeup.
like, I was trying to argue and told me, don't argue. I'm telling you how it is. It's like that's why women wear makeup, and I tried to argue. It's like it's not a conversation to argue. And he told me women like to hear, so you'll be actually just lying to women, telling them what they want to hear. He even told me, and this is a man. Men will tell you 10% truth, 90% lie. Because at first, no, this is at first, like when he wants to ask you to do something for them, or when he wants to lure you, he'll tell you 90%
Of what you
or
want
to hear.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he will act like that, literally. And a woman ataingia box because of the lie. Right? And now the conversation came is like, but nowadays, women are smart.
Okay.
You know, women are the ones that are even cheating than men.
That's so
Like
fast.
women will lie in your face. He'll tell you like a man will lie to you now when he wants you lie to you 90% and even tell you I will never lie to you, and that is a lie already. You know. But now he's saying right now it is opposite. Women are the ones that are lying, they're the ones that are even cheating more. She will put you in a and you go like, wow, how kitambo jude mama ni cheater, mama ni dangani. It takes a lot, right? So I believe that it has been a time even in relationship where men have been actually having their ways.
Right.
And they've taken advantage so much. And you wamechange mentally ya madam. Women are supposed
See,
to do
Shimani's too dangerous. She knows, but that's actually true. And she's saying the truth. She knows too much. But she says it's exactly 100% true.
Exactly. So right now, women wamejanjaruka. Now they are woke. That's why you find a woman is leaving you that shit there.
Exactly.
Because why would I be washing? You've made it in my mind that a woman is supposed to be doing that shit. And even when you come into a marriage or a relationship, you're expected. Oh, you clean. What if my husband is a chef and he wants? So should he not cook? Because I'm the woman.
There's this guy who cooks for his wife.
Yeah, I've seen. Even
We have this guy,
I know
our chef, our Kenyan chef.
Yeah.
Chef Ali.
Chef Ali.
Yes, check. done.
Yeah.
Done.
Oh, the
Yeah.
rugby guy
Yeah,
also.
the done guy.
Exactly. So
Men
I'm
cook.
like, men cook.
Oh my
so
gosh.
why am I coming into a relationship with or a marriage with? I'm the one who's supposed to be washing. I'm the one who's
Cleaning.
No. Responsibilities were not like that before.
And also, you're supposed to be submissive in bed.
And it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff, you know. There's just a lot of stuff that they've changed our mentality.
Me, I'm just crazy.
Joby, what you're
Me, I'm
It's
just
true. There's just so many expectations of women.
And that's what I'm saying. Me, I'm
don't
just
make
About
sense.
women, I mean, you know.
You don't make sense.
I can do all.
So
I can do
women,
all.
May I choose which one benefits me?
Exactly. So
Women
me, I can
have
do all,
learned from the
Shmani.
best.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm not
men.
washing dishes.
Yeah.
I'm not cleaning your house. I'm not
Of
doing
course.
nothing.
Nothing
You do
like that.
it. So you pay
At
rent.
all.
You have my house.
And you know,
Thank you.
Yeah.
and you
You
know,
own my company,
I'm
right?
thinking about also the experiences that women have had before.
Oh my gosh,
so
yeah.
when they get into this, they get in consciously.
With their antennae
And that's why a
super
woman
high.
would be like, nakupikia na kufanya hizi vitu zote na bado utanichi.
Thank you.
Unajua?
Yes.
Because these men have put the women into the dungeons and
Yes.
ghettos of life. And now these women are like getting into relationship
Yeah.
very conscious. She's
Yeah.
like, why am I washing your things?
Thank
And then you'll bring another woman.
The next day.
Yeah, why should I even sacrifice this? And yet you're gonna do me this.
Of course.
If it was like for real, if
Yeah.
this is a marriage, you know, when it's a marriage, the
It's
conversation
yes,
is different
of
because
course.
that's your husband.
And that's
And
your
the reason
house now.
and the reason as to why women actually do those stuff because that's their house. And
Yeah.
naturally, you won't even feel good as a woman
Yeah.
just seeing dirty stuff.
In your
So
house.
naturally you'll do it. But because this man has put a ring on your feet,
And your
so know
finger.
the difference. Before
Yeah.
you put that ring, stop actually doing some wifely
I know,
duties and
stop
shit.
it.
You are a girlfriend, you are a one night stand, you are a
Act
side
like
chick,
it.
you are a one day date. Act like your position.
Thank you.
Stop overdoing stuff.
People are overdoing. Also,
Yeah.
some women are overdoing stuff. It's just too much.
There are videos. Have you ever seen those
It's too
videos on
much.
TikTok? Eti how I got to my
I
boyfriend.
went to my boyfriend.
They are washing
to
curtains.
Hey.
Yeah.
Bro, and then the main chick,
Even the water leads. The water
yeah, they're
bottles.
watching everything, and
Oh
then
my
the main
gosh.
chick will be there and will be like, "Oh, what happened?" He'll be like, "Unajua amboti ndiye aliosha."
I
You
call
are
a
now the
housekeeper.
boss. The housekeeper was here washing, and yet you are acting there as a wife material. Stay in your lane.
Please,
Know your
please.
position.
Yeah, until he puts a ring on your finger, don't be acting like don't be acting like the one. I'm
Yeah,
telling
like
you.
even cooking those 25
Thank you.
chapatis.
I know, and leaving them in the fridge.
Like you, Kazia.
Ah.
You remember the one that Julia was saying? Used to carry her gas.
Imagine.
All the way from Rongai
To
to come and
Mlolongo.
cook to
Yo,
Kitengela.
is that a true story though?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a true story.
Imagine, and then she doesn't. Maybe if she's taking the Uber, she's paying with the money. But imagine
She was
didn't
using
have.
matatu.
She was using matatu on a gas with a gas. Matatu.
Mapenzi wewe.
Asike tao aeke tena gari ya Kitengela. She
Hey.
cooks the whole time.
Oh my god.
Then she leaves.
She lives with them again.
I can't
Next
be
time
that
carries
stupid.
her gas.
What if she just cooks at her house and carries food?
Probably the
The
man
least you
wants
can
you
do
to
that.
actually do a lot and then manipulate you.
Yo,
You cook
that
for a whole week.
That man doesn't love you.
Yeah.
Allowing you to, he doesn't love you, and he's
The
just
bar was
literally
so
telling you in your face, he doesn't love you. Allowing you to carry a gas cooker.
Like let's just
From
not be
Rongai to Mlolongo. You know Mlolongo?
I've had the
Mombasa
place,
Road
but
on your
it's
way to
past
Machakos.
Syokimau.
Mombasa Road. That's far.
Past
Syokimau.
Yokimau. Past Kamlesh's place.
On a matatu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are two buses.
2 buses. Literally.
Literally.
And then do the
And nduthi ndio aingie ndani yake.
Are
Juu
they
kama na
still
pesa ya
together?
gas ni
I don't
safara.
know. You should ask
They are
her
not
this.
together. See, that's why she was confessing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, she said the worst thing.
Yeah, it was like the question, the worst things you regret you've ever done, and that's what. The bar was so low,
The
I
bar
had to
was so
carry
low.
the gas.
The
The
bar.
bar, the bar was
The
so
bar.
low,
That
I'm
was-
telling you.
Because I think you guys have mentioned that story. I'm always like, is that a true story?
Mhm.
Someone would do that?
Mm-hmm.
What? The guy doesn't love you. Doesn't love
Because
you
if
at
he doesn't
all.
even have money for gas, seriously. Where's the relationship going? You're even gasless. Mtapumua nini? What are you going to breathe?
I'm gonna be eating.
You're going to be suffocating in that relationship for life. Money to refill a gas,
I
1,300.
know. You don't have friends, even if you don't have
Even a
friends.
neighbor.
Thank
So
you.
nunue maka.
Thank you.
Bro, jiko ni 120.
Look at that.
Maka ni so. Seriously, 250 ana. Unabeba gas yako rudi nayo. Hadi we ni fala aje
I
kadi.
know, honestly. Please, girls.
People
But
do
I
so
love the
much.
new era of the women we have. I love that. The ones who are literally, they know what they need. and they'll know how to be treated all like that. But there are some who still, it's just like politics.
I know.
There's
Yeah,
some who just,
I used to date
You know?
this guy in campus, right? For like 6 months, he was just playing. He never told me
What
what
he
we are
wants.
doing or what
oh,
we are.
just
Yeah,
you guys are talking.
yeah, we are talking. We are hanging out. We
Okay.
are even like in a situationship and
Okay,
stuff,
okay.
right? So I'm like, we are like. We are spending like 90% of our time together.
Okay.
We are doing like girlfriend boyfriend thing, but he's not saying what he really wants. And me, I'll die with my feelings. I will
I
never
know.
tell you.
Mhm.
And I was
Never
feeling
say it.
this guy, right?
Never
But I'm
say
like,
it.
I'm not gonna
You
say
can't be
it,
the
right?
first person to
Trust
say it.
me. The first 6 months, he used to come to my place
Okay.
and all he gets is hot water. And I used to have like this Nescafe we have in the office.
Yeah.
Every day, Joby.
No cooking.
I cook, Joby. I wash before he comes. What the hell do you mean? Or I eat outside. He'll be like, is there coffee? He was even used to it. So he grabs food. He's the one who used to, and I know I'm so full. I'm like, I haven't eaten too. And then in his mind, I think he judged me. He was like, I'm just a slave queen.
Okay.
Like, I can't cook. In his mind, he was like, and he didn't even bother asking me for
What
one
you
day.
said.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
thank you.
didn't
People
even
buy it.
bother.
Yeah.
He never even bothered asking me one day, cook for me. Because he came to my house, there was coffee. 2 months later, still coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee. I'm like, yeah, I ate out. Oh, yeah, I
ate
ate.
out.
Yeah,
I ordered.
or I ordered, or, oh, I cooked at lunch, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So one time, now I think things started getting so serious, he started opening up. One
He confessed his
yeah,
feelings?
yeah. After
Okay.
some time. So he comes, the first time now he comes back. I'd cooked pilau. And nilikuwa nimeweka kwa tin, right?
Okay.
So it's like, I'm so hungry. He came like around in the like
After he
11,
confessed
yeah,
his
like
feelings?
around 11 at night. So he's like, I'm so hungry, and like, but I have some food over. This is the first time I'm giving him. 6 months later, he's been taking coffee the whole time. He's like, but I have some food there. He ate it so because ilikuwa kwa tin. He didn't know. Unajua me, I used to eat. I don't know if me, I love eating in tins.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
it's
like
nice.
if you are home, I
It's
just
nice
have
too.
it. Yeah,
It's
just
very,
eating.
they don't know comfort.
Me too.
Yeah.
I know, like I feel like it's a women thing.
Yeah.
Even I'll serve you in your plate,
I know.
but me I'll go serve in my
No, my
tin
tin,
or
me
a
too.
bowl.
Me
Right?
too.
Yeah, so it was like clear bowls. I told him, by this there's food over there. So he went and ate the food so fast. He's like, hey, that was so nice, nasi jashiba. I was like, oh, there's some in there. So he asked me, you can cook. That is the first time he's asking me. He was like, did you cook that food? So you can actually cook. That's the first time. Like, yeah, I can actually really cook. And
Yeah.
it's like, you're like, you have to go, afungwe sufuria.
Yeah.
Aone kama ilipikwa hapo. Because in his mind it was like,
You can't.
I had
cook.
ordered. And in his mind is like, I don't cook or I can't even cook. Because he's asking me, I was like, yeah, why would I do stuff to you? I'd be cooking for you every day.
Thank you.
And you haven't even told me what you
Yeah.
want with me. Like
Yes.
literally. So I believe it depends on the person. Because even him asking me after 6 months, akwa naraka, ingekuwa other people would be like,
True.
hey, kwani you don't cook?
True.
Kwani,
I mean, you are like
yeah,
that.
like
So
this, your
true.
house has no food.
Yeah.
Did you bring any food here for me to cook
After
for
1
you?
week.
Oh,
I
not
can't
even
remember.
that same day.
Even the way.
He wants to
Yeah.
come to your place and then he wants you to cook for him.
Bruh.
Did you send money here?
Did you come with shopping?
Ask a question.
You'll drink coffee and hot
You know
water.
how much
That's
you
the
drink
best I can
water.
offer.
You drink water.
For real, I feel like
Sparkling
men is how
water.
you treat
True,
them. Yeah,
true.
because
That's
if
right.
you
What's your money?
It's how
He
you
got
treat
his
them.
water.
They're like,
Take
And
that.
how you carry yourself too.
yeah, I
How you
definitely
carry
agree.
yourself. If you show them you can do it, that's
They will let-
like, yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
If you show them you
That's
can't,
true.
it's how you carry yourself.
Yeah.
It's true.
literally.
My sister always says that.
Mm.
It's how you show men.
It's how you
Yeah.
carry yourself.
Yeah.
Kuna mtu atakubeba
They will
venye
treat you.
unajibeba literally.
Exactly.
Ukijibeba
So
hivi,
true.
Because
how you present yourself.
somebody was
Yeah.
also saying they're like babies.
Yeah,
How you raise them,
it's a
how you
fact.
show them like, hey, this is who I am, this is how I, and that's how they. But if you're like easy, you're always doing stuff for them. These people that run and do stuff for
I
men
know.
easily, they will not. They will be asking more and more and more and more.
And
Please
more,
stay in your
you'll be
lane.
trained,
Stay
honestly.
in your lane.
And also know yourself, know your worth. Like, don't be so quick to give, mostly to men. Like, no. Because
Mostly
they'll
if it's
take
not reciprocated.
and take, yeah, and they'll take and take and take and take. And literally, they will never, as Shimani, they will never, not really, but they will never confess. Some will never confess.
They will not.
But whatever they
Every,
do together.
everybody would do that to you here,
Yeah,
John. And you never give nobody more than they'll give them to give you.
Yeah.
You never let nobody
That's
use
the
you up.
thing.
So they'll take and take and take and take till there's nothing left.
Mm-hmm.
And then just move on to the next person. You left
Yeah.
it empty.
Yeah.
If it's reciprocated, it's
That's
okay.
fine, yeah.
You see, because if I'm you're at my place,
Yeah.
and then the vyombo ni chafu na ndio umeona tunaumwa cramps ukasema let
Yeah.
me help you. Next time if I am at your place,
Yeah.
I'll do the same. But if you're like just expecting me to do stuff, that's how they'll know you are, and that's how they carry you. So women, if it's not reciprocated, and don't first show your intentions first as women.
Yeah.
Let him be the one to push the intentions. Like if
Thank you,
if he wants something
Always.
from you,
Yeah.
let him be the one to show.
Yeah.
If he's
What do you
expecting,
want?
oh, maybe I am the one who is supposed to be doing this today, let him show first, so that when you decide to show it, you're reciprocating back
What he is.
what he is
needing.
exactly,
It's
because
so
he's
true.
the leader.
Yeah. Always. Women should definitely know that. Because
They
it's
don't
crazy.
know. Trust me, they
I
carry gas.
know. It's
They don't
Whoa,
know.
that's like a top notch. What?
They buy cars.
Oh,
Did you hear
my
the concessions
goodness.
of laying whatever?
bar.
The bar was so low.
Buying
Yeah,
a
yeah.
car.
Of course.
It's
Every month
crazy.
you're
Buying
paying for a
cars and paying for
mortgage.
20,000 per month mortgage.
Wow.
And that
Dollars.
dude that shit.
You're balling out here.
It's crazy, man. But as we're almost winding up and also having this conversation, it's about Peter Selassie, right? And basically what happened. You know what really happened to him at
Waiting
the
to talk about
Nyayo Stadium march between is it Gabon and Kenya, right? If
yeah.
I didn't get it, if I didn't get it wrong.
which was not fully sold.
Yes.
Goons just went in.
It's amazing to see how that happened. It was really bad,
It's
honestly.
Kenya.
And the fact that, sorry?
It's
No,
Kenya.
no, in regards to the fact that whatever happened, the chaotic moment created a rift between two tribes, you know. So also, Maverick came out, Maverick Keoko, and she said, I told you Sakaja uses Kanjo workers as dogs. Painful that those he uses are mostly Luos and some Lunjays. Kalenjins, Kisis, and Okuyus are given tenders. Luos are used for violence. Wound your Lipiga Salasia that day, and they went to congratulate them on a WhatsApp group. And this WhatsApp group, Eriko Mondi is in this WhatsApp group. Sakaja was saying the president and Baba will be respected. Eriko Mondi is like, yes, just like Rambo. Just converse. Thank you, my boss. Mwenye natusi Rais Ruto na Baba Raila. They should look for another Nairobi.
So that's leaked information.
Yeah,
from
it's
our
leaked.
WhatsApp group.
Wow.
Yeah, and then let's refrain from such. Page Nia Hechi na service delivery. And then Eriko Monde saying, why should you risk your life like trying to make a name by abusing someone more powerful than you with more following?
But again, come to think about it, how do you know this is Eric's number?
You know,
Somebody
it's
might-
Maverick Oko.
Yeah, somebody, like, you can actually form a group and they have saved you. I can screenshot and itatoka. Come to think about it. You have been thinking about it, like, for example, save job, sindio? But nataka ikue ionekane recommended. Just edit your name,
Yeah.
and then the messages with the screenshot itatoka.
Oh, I get
Also,
it.
if it's not Eriko Mondi, obviously, if it's something which we know, like it's literally not him, obviously speak about it.
Yeah.
Not even it doesn't have to speak about it.
Hata kama
obviously.
ni yeye bado
Because
hajaiongelelea.
That's what I'm saying. Even if it's not him, if it's not something which is big and it's not out there,
It's just the fact that
Yeah.
these are leaked information,
Exactly.
proving
Information.
that actually people were paid to
Thank you.
to
To beat, yeah.
to beat
beat up
Selassie.
Selassie.
Yeah. And
And
now you can see the venting going on online because there's so many videos.
There
Because
are a lot.
also-
Selassie is posting like
That's
all
it.
of
and
them.
also the fact
On
that
TikTok, have you seen
Sakaja,
them?
Yeah,
has
personally, I've
been
seen
named.
on Salassi's
Yeah.
page, like
Yeah.
so many people are coming out to speak,
right?
and there are those who understand like this is not about their tribalism.
Yeah.
These Kenyans, and 2027, you see what is happening. Zishaanza.
It's crazy because I was thinking, we were talking about this in the morning, and let's assume it's true. So let's talk at it because I'm just trying to think. I talked about it in the morning as a true thing, but right now I'm thinking, what if somebody just said akatumia Maverick Ndekai? We have to verify this is the Recomondi's number, or we have to verify this is Sakaja's number, and the group really belongs to them. Because go on, you can find frauders, people calling themselves
I get
Sakaja
it.
and they are not,
I
right?
get it.
So think about it if it is true. This is what
get
we were,
it.
we were
Okay,
discussing in the
okay,
morning.
I get it.
Eric Omondi saying to Sakaja, conversation they're having, it's Mbona Salasia is supporting actually what happened. Eric Omondi out here is acting like an humanitarian, somebody for the people, but he knows where he lies. Let us not also forget.
We know.
Yeah, let us
what
not.
is his
Yeah,
aim.
we know. Let us not forget. He's trying to create a political name for
Yeah.
himself. That's why he's out there on the parliament.
Sure.
He's doing all he has to do, whatever he has to do. But think about it from this perspective where these politicians lie to people. It's wanakudanganyanga siku za kwanza. Oh, I have your back. Oh,
Slogans.
kama venye kina Jalango waliingia wakisaidia watu. Jalango alikuwa anasaidia hata kushinda Eriko Mondi. Saizi usikia hata kiongea. Saizi amenona hadi tumbo.
Yaani
amekuwa kabuda like literally.
Big stomach, balloon stomach.
Literally. Unasikianga anasema iti wanakuanga balloon stomach kwa
Balloon
kwa hiyo
stomach,
kitu.
ndio
It's
hiyo.
literally that. Pesa ni mzuri.
Man,
Exactly.
this guy is so big right now.
Pesa ni mzuri. Pesa ni mzuri.
Shit.
Kwanza ukiona kwake Kisumu utachizi.
Oh my god.
Because you can't even imagine
Right.
they live in those houses. Forget about it. I'm just giving an example with Eriko Mondi right now, right?
Yeah.
He's lied to people. Even he wanted to be good to people. They were saying, hey, we are going to put Eriko Mondi in.
Hypothetically, if that's Eriko Mondi.
Hypothetically, yeah. That's what I'm saying, if it is the truth,
Yeah,
right?
I understand that.
So, Eriko Mondi is with Sakaja. They're supporting Baba, right? Saizi ujue, elections is in 2.5 years,
Yeah.
right? People have to take a stand. You pick a choice. Either you're the government or
It
you're
is
the
the
opposition.
time.
That's why unapata Eriko Mondi saizi ashaenda anasema hadi kenye Sakaja na hadi anasema eti how do you nini my boss?
Yeah.
Eti how unatusi aje mtu mwenye amekushinda? Unajua
More
with
powerful.
more powerful. Hiyo ni Eriko Mondi's words. So he's actually justifying what Sakaja has been doing by beating Selassie. And he has actually picked a side.
Side already.
And his side is ODM.
Wow.
His side ana huku nje atadanganya wafala. Eti yeye anapigania watu.
Yeah.
So Kenyans, if this is not a wake up call for you to see how this is just politics. These people all even knew what I was saying in the morning. That's why Eric anakuanga very confident kwenda mbele ya parliament. Ndio unajua kuna Kenya atafanya.
Yeah, even if they arrest him.
Hey, he knows. Think
Makes
about
sense.
it.
And you know how
Because
it's
makes
very
sense.
dangerous.
It's what wanga
Alone.
wanaenda.
And he
Eh.
goes alone.
And he comes na anatolewagwa.
You yourself go try take a photo
Yeah.
there. We were
Thank you.
arrested.
No, we-
I
yeah,
remember
exactly.
Were we with you?
I don't
It
know,
was me
but
and
hata mimi
Katie.
nishaja
Me and
mimi.
Katie were, I think we
Eh.
were almost arrested when we were filming actually in town somewhere.
Ilikuwa
Around here.
sisi
It
tulienda
was you.
kufia, tulienda
Yeah.
kufia asubuhi mchana,
You
tulienda
remember?
word of the streets,
Yeah.
nakupukanga huko tao.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
We almost
Tuliambiwa
arrested.
hizo ofisi tulishikwa hadi tukaekwa hapo tukaambiwa
Literally
hamwezi,
questioned
question.
from where we delete the images, everything we should delete
Ofisi
on our
za
phone.
gava uwezi
Who do we
shika hata
work for?
kidogo. And I was like, let me show some of your things that you've done before and stuff like that. Tuli karibu tushikwe tao.
Who do we work
Hata
for?
tukujua ni ofisi ya
Okay.
Yeah.
the governor.
Yeah.
Tulikuwa tu like we are taking videos. Ilikuwa hata ya Black Hot
Yeah,
Fire.
it
Venye
was- we
tunaendanga.
were live.
We were live. Oh, they came, they almost
Took
took
our
our
phone.
stuff and like, let me see what you
Delete
guys.
those pictures.
Wali
Who do you
tuacha.
work for? Wakatuingiza sijui wapi ndani kidogo.
Oh my
Sikumbuki the whole thing. Wakatuingiza ndani kidogo, then they let us go.
Exactly. They let us go after verifying it was just look like see content creators. Hakuna kenye tunafanya na tukujua this place is
It is wrong.
restricted.
Yeah.
And they're like, these are government offices. You're not supposed to. No content is supposed to be shot around here. So tell me, which guts does Eriko Mondi
Thank
have?
you.
Makes
Being
sense.
arrested more than 10 times. Raila and Ruto have been friends. So probably Raila anapigia Ruto anaambia huyu ni kijana wangu, acha create jina yake hapo. Alafu mtamtoa. Unajua?
Yeah.
He has some backup
Of
for him
course.
to go to those places. He has somebody
confidence.
backing him up. Because so you have to think about it. These people, I was even saying, better the devil you know, Joby. Better Kasmuel. We know where he
I
stands.
know.
It's
Oh my
true
God.
though.
Yeah, I know.
Trust
That's
me.
true.
Better the devil you know when he goes, he'll be like,
And
I
he's
told
factual
you.
about
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
I betrayed you.
And he said,
This is where
I've
I
been
stand.
open about this from day one. It's not something new.
Man.
Imagine voting for Eriko Mondi.
Jeez.
Just come to think about right now,
That's
Langata is
people's
crying
hearts.
because of Jalango.
Yeah.
I
What,
didn't think about it that deep, man. That's
it is
crazy.
because ukiwaona kwa group, they are together. Joby. And they are working for the same
There's
boss.
the fact I've never even thought about why Eric. I've questioned though once.
different
Why, like, how does he just wake up, decide
Na
today I'm
farasi.
protesting about Mama Mboga, and then just
Na
goes,
farasi.
you know?
At the time.
Aliona ni na farasi mbele ya
Alichapi farasi.
zile times za demonstrations.
Look at that.
It's
This
crazy.
guy, he knows,
has
he
to
was
be
creating a
confident.
name for himself politically, and that's what they do. They lie to people. It's politics. They'll come and sell you hope. They'll tell you
money.
have your back.
Get money,
You
guys.
vote for them
Get money.
weirdly, thinking they have your
And you want
back.
to hear that. You want to hear it's going to get better.
Data
Kenyans
says
want to
money
hear
buys
that.
happiness. So kind of get money, you can go ride a horse in the parliament
I
money.
know.
Did they
Then
find
if you
that
are
horse
arrested, you
though?
can bail yourself
You
out.
Did
can
they
bail
find the
yourself or
horse?
call Raila.
Yeah?
Did I find the horse though?
The horses.
remember.
I don't know.
Why did the house go?
I think those people,
See what
those
Kenya
people,
was
those, I don't think those guys actually survived.
No, Eric Omodi's house.
Oh,
It was second. Alishikwa hapo kwa parliament.
Okay.
And then you also had
Oh,
some
Oh,
guys.
because the cops is...
Yeah.
She also had guys who had stolen houses during
Yeah.
the demonstration.
Yeah. They were caught?
Yeah, I don't think even one. I don't know. Because
Probably dead.
brutalization was like the revenge of the demonstration has been brutal. You know, the abductions. The bitterness is still there.
I definitely
He
agree
didn't
with you.
believe the whole nation rose against him. Na bado mapambano.
That's what's happening, family, in regards to
Shame on Eric.
Celestius being in shambles.
Tumekujua wewe.
But tena tuseme, what if ni uongo?
Yeah.
I know.
What if
what
pia-
if ni uongo?
What if
Both
mtu
sides.
amesave mtu Erikomodi
Acha
akaform
tukae
group
tukisema
ya
Sent to?
to Maverick.
Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick anaona Sakaja Eric.
Yeah.
We need confirmation that those
Yes.
are their numbers.
It's
Because
true.
people,
Need to
because
see.
people say
They're
they have
people.
ops.
Thanks.
They have competitors.
It's true.
So you
Yeah.
have to also think about it from that
What if someone just
perspective.
made this up, who's also the same
Yeah.
they're competitors,
Mm.
and then
But it,
send it to
Maverick, I feel like
competitors.
it's a good step because right now you can't just fool Kenyans.
Of course.
Hata kama uko na roho safi
You're
aje, hata
thinking.
kama we ni humanitarian, they
Yeah.
will look at you twice.
Watchdogs.
So I feel like that's a good space because
I
now
agree.
Kenyans are starting to question.
Mm.
Kitambo people never
Everything.
used to question.
Question.
People are like, yeah, and that's why I think Kina Raila got away with a lot of things.
I agree.
Because they could lie to people
It's
easily.
yeah.
People were
true.
super gullible.
Yeah.
But right now we have a woke nation where even if you come and tell me, Shmani, I will give you back your money like Morara, I still will not believe you 100% till I
course.
see it.
Give me my
So
money.
Kenyans are actually really
No
woke.
questioning like that.
Taka hiyo dope.
Yeah, we don't even care if you're standing at the altar and
I
say
know.
these things. We
They
have
will
to
look at wana question hadi
it.
pastor.
Yeah.
Ni nani wata
Bana.
question. Literally.
We're going to actually be winding up with that when Pastor Morara Kibaso went to Pastor Nana's church and he wanted some prayer.
You guys, you need to go to Pastor Nganga's church.
While high as F.
Did you just say well, liars?
I laugh. I really want to
You've seen
enjoy.
there's a church where people are drinking, by the way. Did I show you guys? I have to show you that. I showed you.
Yeah, you will show
And
me.
I showed you.
No.
Oh, you
Yeah,
want
it's in South Africa.
Okay.
like
So-
the pastor is preaching
Yeah.
as he drinks,
As
and
he
the
drinks,
and the
na-
and also has bought
So
beer
what
for
happens?
everyone.
As-
Si wanamedi wako mavitu
and he's
banani church.
preaching?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanakata.
Let me
Yeah.
show you.
Na mabia.
Alrighty, before you find that up, let's listen to Morara giving his promises.
That
Do you,
was fire.
before we move on, do you believe in him?
Morara,
Mm.
I'm just like I'm woke.
Mm.
Let me say if I use the term I'm woke, I feel like I'm questioning a lot. So it might be yes or no.
It
but
needs
the
to be
actions,
done before said.
Yeah, yes, exactly. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Turegeshe, let me see that what you've done, Morara.
Yeah.
You know, cause kuna projects ulianza zimehang. Ni sawa unaweza kuona tuka kulua watu nasema okay, because he came with a good platform of exposing the government. That might be a way for you to just want people's
Attention.
You know,
Love.
so when Kenyans start
Votes.
questioning this, it's like we've passed through a lot of this. This is just politics.
The same
You
cycle.
see, the same cycle, and that's why people are very, very conscious. Sata Morara Kiseme he wants to be a president, he will get us back our money. We could have presidents who have done
Yeah,
that. You know,
yeah.
Ibrahim is doing that.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Facts.
But you have to actually show it.
Do it.
Do it.
Don't say it.
And then do it, and then we'll actually believe, we'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, he meant what he said. But if you're just saying, it's like a boyfriend promising, ex promising to get better and you never.
It's so true.
Fake promises all through.
Yeah, Ibrahim Churi actually does it. He doesn't talk
Exactly.
about it. He does it.
Mostly those people who talk so much, they don't deliver.
It's so true.
Fake promises.
Yeah.
Aisi. Iwe hata hujakula.
I like Nganga.
Inafanya kwa mavipi.
I
Labda
know.
nitakuwa naisha.
Na una soksi.
Wewe mwenyewe unanuka pombe toka hapa ni pesa la
Hiyo
pesa.
unataka tu kama kimba.
I know makuke.
Sikia anacheka.
Alicheka Morara.
Hii nao ni kali.
Funny.
Hii Gen Z.
Gen Z.
I wish nikate 40 asirudi. Una miaka ngapi sasa?
Alafu the way
29.
he jump. Ona venye ana jump.
29.
Jump yake.
Soga hapo.
Ni bamba mbaya.
Ongea nikiwa siko hapo.
Wapenzi wa Mungu, Neno Evangelism Center na wasalimia hamjambo. Mimi naitwa Kebaso Morara. Nimekuja na hawa viongozi ili kuwaomba kwamba muweze kuomba na sisi tuweze kutembea safari pamoja ya kukomboa nchi yetu.
Thank you.
Mimi natafuta kiti ya kukuwa rais wa wa Jamhuri ya Kenya.
Lete maji hiyo.
Na mkinipatia nafasi.
Unapima nani upala? And I'll get you back pesa maybe. Moreover, you could have done better.
Because that's what they say. I mean, I feel like because Nganga is literally a little bit elderly. Let me use that term. He's how many politicians have come to his church saying the same thing?
Yeah, he's seen it all.
Like, so who are you talking to? Like, come on, this is not the first mediocre.
Like,
you're not the first joker we've seen here, so come on.
God, his acclamations were just funny. He's like, no, we don't trust you. Even though you're in the church, we don't trust you. That's it with Morara wanting to buy for presidency.
You watch this video
in the year 2027.
Of their bishop. The so-called church says it prides itself as a home for those rejected because of their love of alcohol. ENC's Malungelo boy visited Habula Church and filed this very sober report.
Sober report.
Bishop
God.
Hey, you're going to Jibamba. Imagine them your poor.
Hey,
Mapangale.
Fire.
Mapangale. Hundreds of our members are dressing like ladies and gentlemen in our church. Countless of them are also smoke and drink. Countless of them are smoking and drinking inside the church. Even the bishop is doing likewise because
he's preaching what
exactly. Famous drink exposed in Johannesburg. A tavern now home to Hobola Church. Like any other church, many say they are worshipping the Holy Spirit, but they are doing it in more ways than one.
The way they are comfortable in.
I want to show you another one. It's becoming a norm. Let me show you another one.
I saw the one you sent me this morning.
You saw?
Yeah. No, I think it's still in South Africa. They are changing Bible verses. One I made you show mwingine bia. So what was it? I still want to read that verse. Anapitisha bia na Bible.
Why is it bia na Bible? I know, it's crazy.
It's so fun.
I don't know what's going on here.
It's bia and Bible. That's what's going on. Sikusikia accent. Ilikuwa usiku ilikuwa tunaziwatch kama nacheka yangu yote.
Hapo mnaweza kaa hadi 7 hours. Melan Bible
kwanza kanisa
mlibo. 1 hour ishalibo. Hapo unaweza pata 7 hours zimerie
makazishi.
I know.
Yes, nataka kwenda mtaa yenyewe.
Hakuna kutoa sadaka, mnapitishiwa mabia.
That's what's happening, family. Oh my gosh.
Interesting. I want to go to South
Yeah, but they're getting deeper in the life. Look at the brighter side of it. But they're literally winding our family here on TUBONGE. We've talked about everything. All the ladies doing the most. Please stop. Please, know your position. Understand. And if a man is making you carry a gas cooker all the way, he doesn't love you. Please don't be carrying gas cookers to men's houses to cook for them. It's your girl, the lovely Iritan Longoria, and TUBONGE. I'm sending you so much love and light. Have a fabulous the rest of your evening. Much love.
Thank you to everyone who's joined us. See you guys, of course, later on the Africa Today show as you see what's popping. Much love.
Much love till the next episode of TUBONGE. Take care.
Take care.
Feel the freshness. And I'm reaching out to all of our brothers and sisters on the African continent. You're tuning into Fire Radio.
You're now listening to the best music of the hottest tracks and coolest mashups of the